Yeah, so it's just like um people are so attached to procreating, or like um regenerating is what I want to say. They're so attached to regenerating to receive a happy family all the time. And sometimes um, that's not a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, you have to regenerate to leave generational wealth, but they're indecisive about the strategy of how they're going to work this out in a positive manner with a blessing without doing something, irrational, basically. And a lot of times when we have families or we create families earlier in life than we are supposed to, we're not thinking clearly um, as far as how are we going to give and receive equally in this relationship. Are we going to be valued in this relationship? Is there going to be any romance in this relationship? Are we going to be able to be abundant in this relationship? Are we going to be able to be happy and healed together in this relation and the family dynamic? A lot of times, once we lay those type of strategies out, once we learn to strategize with the right um, decisions or the right path to go on, we'll be able to be happy and heal with a family, the kids, the mother, the father, everybody can be able to coexist and also have good romance, also having money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, yeah, we won't have to worry about ending up being brokenhearted. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, yeah, when we reflect off of things that happened in the past, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the relationships or the family dynamic that didn't work out, as far as giving and receiving in the relationship. We reflect on this brokenheartedness or how somebody didn't even feel bad about the way they treated us, or how the family dynamic turned out. You know what I'm saying? It was all about money all the time. A lot of times it's all about money. Yeah, that's the only value that a lot of people bring in family dynamics, relationships. It's all about money. And a lot of times, as especially speaking to the woman, you have to think clearly. A lot of times you can be with a man, he will have a lot of money. You have to know his mindset. If he's that type of guy to kind of like gatekeep on you, or if you're just strategizing to get the money, you might get the money and the man, but you're not going to fully have the man. I can't understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is, a lot of women get in relationships and they have everything that they want. They have the good man, they have the money, they have everything, but they're not, you know, happy. They feel like a cage, like a little bird in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Have to be let out or let in at specific times, or you know, they feel like they're valued. Maybe they are the wife, but they're still a broken-hearted wife. It's a big thing when you have a wife that is happy. That's a big success for a man. If he's able to have a wife, it's one thing to have a woman, but to have a happy woman, yeah, to have a happy, caring connection, a happy, caring family, that is the ultimate win. Yeah, a lot of people, yeah, a lot of these men, um, they're not walking away from they cake and eating it too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these men, they gained a lot of their relationships off of, hostilities. A lot of times these men bullied a woman to be their girlfriend. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and in the long run, you're not going to be victorious because, like I said before, the ultimate flex is being able to have a happy family, a happy woman. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to feel like you have to buy your love, or you have to force a woman to be happy, or a man in that manner. But right now, what I'm picking up on is a lot of women are in the relationship. They're looking crazy in a relationship because they're in a relationship with somebody who only values being hostile towards them, who only they feel like they wasted their time in a relationship. They feel like they didn't win out of the relationship how they should have won. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, women, you know, they get with men who don't want to walk away from them because what I'm trying to say is that they value just having somebody at home, having to be able to say that they have a wife, but they're hostile towards their woman. They're hostile towards their family dynamic. And they know that they know they want to do that. They a lot of men preyed on women to be that type of way. They strategize to break a woman down on a mental level. You know what I'm saying? And then they were able to come very abundant in that relationship. So a lot of women just have to be careful because you may have a relationship, you may have money in a relationship, you may have money, a house, your family is happy, your kids, everything looks perfect, but on the inside, you feel like you made the wrong choice. You feel like you're stuck in a hostile contract or some type of relationship. It could be even a job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, us women, when we want to be independent and things of that nature, we might be the breadwinner in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we chose that. And a lot of times men don't want to walk away from situations like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to walk away from, women that, are the breadwinners. They don't have to work as hard. They don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? And they strategize to that. They said, go ahead, honey. Sure. You go get all the degrees. You go ahead on and make all the money. You the one who can be the breadwinner, the provider. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, just to, for in the long run, you know what I'm saying? She not realizing, what she really got herself into. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew she wanted to be the breadwinner. She knew she didn't want to feel like she had to depend on anyone. I understand that feeling as well. And she did want romance and love in her life. A lot of times, women have their own. They make their own money. Or, or the men. He is the breadwinner. But a lot of times, a lot of men are not nice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, they work hard for what they have. But ultimately, they are the ones who make more money in a relationship. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? In the long run, they feel like they're stuck in a relationship because, sometimes a man can get hostile when it comes to, he is a man and she's a woman. So I've seen those type of relationships as well. So yeah, a lot of times, and we got the warnings. A lot of times we get the warnings on. We just don't want to see the light. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we know that people only show us appreciation because we can procreate, we can generate, we can keep generating a lot of money in a relationship. So that's the only thing they appreciate out of a lot of women and men. And people can take that, the wrong way. So you just gotta be careful.